How do you cope in the latter stages of a competition, when you've been working hard, feeling tired, or knowing that your goal has not yet been achieved? Unpleasant emotions. Can we do something about those feelings? Yes. We can train to cope with fatigue and be positive when fatigue comes. We can learn to accept tiredness, and whilst we will get tired, we can still be positive. We can cope with that fatigue, and when prepared, welcome it, because fatigue is actually your brain putting its arm around you and saying, this is stressing us, let's just ease off a little bit. Now, our brains have evolved over millions of years to help us survive in situations that will push us too far. But we can work with this message to persevere and achieve our goals. And here's how we can do it. Coping with an intense effort in sport is tough. Feelings of pain and knowing what you have to do to keep going is part of competition. We can train our mind to become tougher, just as we train our body. And what we'll do in this video is offer a strategy to help you cope with the most extreme efforts. You will have greater confidence to persist for harder and longer, to unlock that potential inside. Humans are hardwired to hold something in reserve. Here we will teach you to draw on those reserves in the aid of pursuing and achieving your goal. At Wolverhampton University, we've been working on ways to help people cope with fatigue. We will offer one of the many strategies that we have tested. We will explain how to implement it and encourage you to try and use these techniques at home. Like in our BBC project, Can You Compete?, we encourage the learning of psych skills in a safe practice environment. So don't try these for the first time during your most important competition. Instead, practice, become confident, and develop these techniques. Feel them, own them, and know how they work in a safe environment before then using them correctly to achieve your goals. An intervention would be to process your goals, i.e., focus on the here and now. Focus on being as efficient as possible and, crucially, on your form. We encourage athletes to concentrate on what they are doing in the here and now. The best way for an athlete to achieve a race goal is simply to go as fast as possible. Focusing on what you're doing can improve performance at that particular moment, and if this is continued, your focus and your performance will be the best that it can be, and in turn your time will too. The goal is to focus on a smooth technique, be as efficient and relaxed as possible. For cycling, that would be having smooth, rhythmical techniques, light feet, a smooth action and a strong rhythm. What we do is have to picture an image of good performance, and when we are tired, focus on that image. Get the image in your mind. See the picture. Focus on that image you want to achieve and concentrate on that image. So start off doing 10 30-second repeats. How should we do that? Firstly, picture in your mind a smooth, rhythmic action. Legs cycling on a bike, or the pistons on a steam train. Hold this image in your mind and concentrate on getting the picture vivid, sharp and well defined. Then imagine the sounds becoming clearer and building in as much mental information as possible. Practice using that image in 30-second blocks. When you can hold that image clearly and with detail for 30 seconds, try pushing it for longer. Getting a clear focus and holding the image for longer are two important goals. When using this imagery in training, Picture the rhythmic motion in your mind when going up hills or on the turbo. Use this technique in training, especially when doing hard efforts, as a strategy to perform smoothly at the high intensities. When you are confident using this strategy to manage intense efforts during training, when you truly believe it helps, then you are ready to deploy this technique in competition. What do you think? Here's our SurveyMonkey link so you can give us feedback.
Hello, hello again.